24-year-old LeBron James is one of the most dominant forces in professional basketball. He's King James on and off the court, one of the highest paid pitchmen in sports. He has big contracts with Coca-Cola, State Farm, Upper Deck, and a $90 million endorsement deal with Nike.
You have this outlook where you're saying it's 80% basketball, 20% businessman. Down the line, it's going to be 70-30. Yeah. You're going to see it shift.
Yeah, I didn't want to be 15 years into the NBA or 16 years into the NBA, and when it was time to retire, then I'm still 80. I'm going to be 80% basketball on my way out of the NBA and 20% business then. It just can't happen, so it has to continue to shift.
How does he do it? With a stunning move 4 years ago that shocks the entire sports world. The 20-year-old star fires his agent and seizes control over his own brand.
You know, I wanted to do something different. I want to start my own company. I want to make my partners the guys that I know that I can trust. Let's own it. Let's own it. Now, it's not all about me. Let's all own it and make ourselves proud. Let's make our families proud.
He doesn't go to Madison Avenue or another powerful agent to make it happen. In a controversial move, he recruits trusted childhood friends, Maverick Carter and Randy Mims.
My 8th birthday party, LeBron's stepfather brought LeBron, he was 5 at the time, to my 8th birthday party, and we became friends.
So to a certain extent, you were like family.
Yeah, exactly.
He's chosen to say, you know, why should I take this piece of my business and take it outside the community when I have people around me that I know and trust and believe in their ability that can do this work very effectively.
That's basically how the whole LRMR company got started, was just that trust.
Before joining LeBron, Carter cuts his teeth at Nike's marketing department.
Yo, Rich, he said he saw 2 guys earlier. One of them was wearing a jacket.
And how does that help me?
Rich Paul eventually joins the group, forming LRMR, a Cleveland-based sports marketing company.
You really took a chance and believed in 4 African-American young men to start this company, which is something that we're not seeing a lot in the sports world.
It's been unbelievable to see those guys grow and to be respected wherever we go now. It's not LeBron and his entourage no more. It's, hey, here goes LeBron and his partners.
Despite the fact that LRMR is now a major force in marketing, attracting hundreds of millions worth of business, gaining the acceptance of mostly white corporate America remains their greatest challenge.
You've upset the order of the industry. This was an unprecedented move that was followed by other people, but it's something that LeBron James and your company put together initially. When you made that move, what was the reaction in the industry?
These guys are crazy. They're stupid. What are they doing? They have no idea.
What are some of the things that were said?
The worst thing I can remember is a gentleman on a sports talk radio show, I think he was in Portland, saying, this is like if LeBron needed ankle surgery, him hiring his plumber to do the job.
It's part of it that people sometimes aren't ready to get their mind around the concept of this caliber of business being executed by a young black male.
Absolutely, they're not ready for or not understanding that young African-American males can do it, will do it, and are going to do business at this level.
In all fairness to those companies, you know, they've never seen something like this before. It's like seeing a dinosaur. If we walk outside right now and see a dinosaur, we're going to say, what? So here they have these young African-American kids coming in that really mean business.
Has it been hard to break out of that stigma?
Absolutely. I mean, we're not out.
Kedar Massenberg knows about that struggle. He ran Motown Records for 6 years.
A lot that goes on in corporate America. Still a lot of racism that existed amongst these corporations. Let's not fool each other. You know,
well, it still exists today.
It still exists when you look at the, all you got to do is look at how many CEOs there are.
We have 3 in the Fortune 500.
Exactly. That says that the possibility of you becoming a CEO or becoming rich from working inside corporate America is a lot slimmer than throwing a football or rapping.
LeBron is trying to conquer both worlds, and before taking the bold step of firing his agent, LeBron meets with the one man everyone respects, who knows a thing or two about bold moves.
Warren Buffett is, would you say, a mentor?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So What have you learned from him, and what do you think he's learned from you?
He said trust your gut. Anytime you make an investment or you do anything in life, trust your gut, because every time you second guess yourself is usually the wrong thing to do. What has he learned from me? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But he's definitely great.
Kenny Dichter, co-founder and CEO of Marquis Jet, has known LeBron since he was a 19-year-old rookie and brokered LeBron's first meeting with the Oracle of Omaha.
LeBron and Rich and Maverick, these guys are trailblazing. These are really talented young guys. They're as sharp as it comes in the sports marketing world.
Do you feel that you have a responsibility or any responsibility to Black America? You have millions of African American children that want to be the next LeBron James. Is that something that you see as a responsibility?
I'm happy that I'm a role model, and I take that responsibility, being a role model to younger kids, especially in the inner city.
13-year-old Jerron Love is a nationally ranked middle school basketball player.
What I think about LeBron James as a businessman is that he's very marketable. And if you're marketable, then the more money comes in. And the more money comes in, you can do more positive things.
And with a black man in the White House.
The Obama thing, yes we can, right? Like, why can't a young African Americans do business together and be successful and do it the right way?
Well, I'm going to ask you that question. Why can't they?
They can. Why can't, you know, what? Black man can be president, so, why, you know, but you have to do it the right way.
Was there ever a time when LeBron was thinking about doing this that you worried, that you thought maybe he'll start to listen to some of the criticism and maybe this venture won't work?
No, because we believed in it together. We talked about it together. We spent a lot of time talking about it.
1, 2, 3, work hard! Championship!
What are your dreams as a businessman?
My dreams as a businessman is just to maximize my potential one day and lay down and just be happy for the guys that I made it possible for them to also grow.